We have ratio and proportion. A ratio is a quotient that compares two quantities. We have 4/5 in a fractional form, 4:5, and 4:5, where the colon sign is in the middle. But these are all the same. A proportion is an equation of two equal ratios. Let's say 40 miles per 6 gallons is equal to 20 miles per 3 gallons. When we cross multiply, 40 miles times 3 gallons is equal to 100 miles per gallons. And 20 miles per 6 gallons is the same as 120 miles per gallons. With these examples, the proportion 3/6 is equal to 4/8, which is also equal to 5/10. All reduced to 1/2. So proportion is true if fractions are equal when it is in lowest terms. The extremes, the means. We have here A is to B is equal to C is to D. So let's find out. The extremes here are A and D. And the means are B and C. Let's have example. When we have 3/4 is equal to 9/12. The extremes there are 3 and 12, and the means are 9 and 4. The product of the means equals the product of the extremes. So cross products are equal. We have here, when we have multiplied 3 and 12, we have 36. And so when we also multiply 9 and 4, we also have 36. So meaning 36 is equal to itself. They are actually proportional. The products are equal to each other. Let's have the first example to solve for proportions. So find n. The given there is 15/45 is equal to 1/n. Let's clearly identify 15 when we multiply it by n. So we have 15n. Then do the same with 1 and 45. Remember, we are applying the cross multiplication. So 1 times 45, that's 45. So in order to find the value of n, just simply divide 45 by 15, and that ends with the result of 3. Meaning, we have the value of n, which is 3. Let's have another example. Solve for W. We have 7/4 is equal to W over 5,000 minus W. So of course, we're going to apply the distributive property. Meaning, after applying the cross multiplication where 7 should be paired or to be multiplied by 5,000 minus W, then W times 4. So we are done distributing 7 times 5,000, that is 35,000. Then 7 times negative W, that's negative 7W, is equal to 4W. Now, combine the alike terms, meaning just leave the 35,000 at the left because it is a constant. Then transpose negative 7W to the right, and now it will become positive 7W. Then combine them. 4W plus 7W, we have 11W. So we have 35,000 equals 11W. We are not yet done. Let's proceed. Divide both sides by 11 in order to get the value of W. Then, cancel the 11 when being divided by itself. Then divide 35,000 by 11, and now we have the value of W, which is 3,181.82. Let's have the third example. Solving for n, or solve for n. We have 4:7 is equal to n is to 8. Of course, align that first. Convert that first into fractional form so that we can apply the cross multiplication. So we have 4/7 is equal to n over 8. So applying the cross multiplication, of course, 4 times 8, that is 32 as the product. And then 7 times n, that's 7n. Then divide both sides, left and right, by 7 in order to get the value of n. So we have 32 divided by 7 and 7 divided by itself. So we have the value of n now, which is 4.57. How about this one? Solving for AB, or solve for AB. Let's say we have the small and big. The 2/11 and 4/AB. So applying the same thing, the cross multiplication, the same process, just like what we did previously. So we have 2AB, or 2 times AB equals 2AB, and then 4 times 11 equals 44. So in order to get the value of AB, just simply divide both sides by 2. So 2 divide by itself, and then 44 divide by 2. So we have the value now, which is 22 as the value of AB. Lastly, how about this solve for x? 6 over 8 is equal to x over 5. Let's do the same process. 6 times 5, that is 30. Then 8 times x, that is 8x. So for us to know the value of x, just simply divide both sides, left and right, by 8. So meaning, divide 8 by itself, then divide 30 by 8. So of course, cancel. And the variable x remains. And we have now the value when we divide 30 by 8, and we ended up with 3.75. Lastly, I would like to share this life quote. The only true measure of success is the ratio between what we might have done and what we might have been on the one hand, and the thing we have made and the things we have made of ourselves on the other. By H.G. Wells. Thank you so much.